Welcome to AKFX. In the psychological conditioning section of this channel, I'll be discussing issues related to the mental stressors that are native to trading. Now, I want to make it clear that everything I say in this section is projection. These are all issues that I have struggled with, and in some instances, occasionally still do. The psychological conditioning required for trading is an ongoing war, one in which a single lost battle has the potential to wipe out weeks to months to years of discipline. My goal is to help you identify these stressors and develop your own unique methods for combating them. Why are you doing this? Why have you taken up this exercise? How did you even get into trading? And what do you wish to get out of it? Are you successful at this? What does success look like? What does failure look like? How long have you been doing this? If success has evaded you so far, what makes you think it still lies ahead? If you don't even know what success or failure look like, how are you supposed to recognize when you've arrived? I had turned $2,000 into $30K into negative $5,000 during the 2017 crypto bull run. I thought I knew what I was doing. Buy the dip, line goes up, until it doesn't. That was my introduction to trading. I abandoned crypto and got caught up in Forex. Patterns, Wyckoff, Elliott wave, supply and demand. If it exists, I have tried it. If you're anything like me, you've spent months to years trading, seeing just enough success to keep going, but not enough to be consistently profitable. Struggling with the sunk cost fallacy and tallying up how much money I'd lost in this endeavor to the market, to memberships, to scammers, I wasn't able to quit. Surely, I must have something to show for this. Surely. But I didn't. For years, I traded without any sort of structure. No set lot sizes, no real risk management plan, occasionally no stop loss, blown account after blown account. But I was making good money in my traditional job. It's just market tuition, I'd tell myself. And then I'd wire another $1,000 into a broker just to lose it within a month, within a day sometimes. I would flip that $1,000 into $7,000, into $4,000, into zero. In my mind, I would be able to flip that $1,000 all the way to millions. I had a problem. I had a gambling problem. Now, it took me a while to admit this to myself. I was ashamed. Ashamed of what I'd lost. Scared of final failure. But this was not sustainable. Psychologically, emotionally, financially, something had to give. They say a fool does the same thing over and over again and expects a different result. If you're in a position of repeated failure, you have three options. 1, give up. Now, there's no shame in this. Just as how you set a stop loss for a trade, you should seriously consider whether or not a stop loss should exist for this entire exercise. At what point do you admit perhaps trading is just not for you? It is entirely possible that that is the case, and you must truly and honestly consider this possibility. 2, continue as you are and fail. Fail until you can't fail anymore. Until you've put yourself in a hole so deep you can never get out of it. Have this ruin your relationships. Be defined by your eventual failure. And see what is left of who you are by the end of it. Or 3, you can confront your failures. Look yourself square in the mirror. Acknowledge your shortcomings and identify a path forward to address each one. With respect to trading, be your risk management, your analysis, how you act after a stop loss, after a win. Whatever it is, you need to identify them and develop a plan to address every aspect. You must hold yourself accountable. Being dishonest with yourself is not sustainable. You are who you are. And you can't be who you want to be without first knowing who you are right now. Define what success looks like. In a fractal nature, what do I mean by this? Well, just the way the market moves are built in fractals. Your life too is lived in fractals. Seconds add to minutes, to days. And the way you order these from the smallest division adds up to the total outcome that will define you. What does a successful day look like to you? A week? A month, quarter, year? What does ultimate success look like in your life? You need to identify this so that you can build towards it. Nobody can help you. I certainly can't. And any mentor or guru that tells you they can is selling you a short-term dream that lasts only as long as you keep paying their subscription. One more thing that nobody wants to hear is that if you are struggling with these issues psychologically, you should not be trading live. Trading live comes with its own psychological stressors that are different from demo trading. Did I know this years ago? Yes. Did I listen? No. However, I have a responsibility to give out what I believe to be the right advice. One should not be live until they have a proven edge over the course of 6 months to a year and have shown their ability to consistently be profitable and follow a rigid plan when interacting with the market. The discipline must be built in demo so it can protect you when you're live. Till this day, I take demo breaks when I feel my discipline slipping. Now I schedule them in advance so that I have to take a break. The market is not going anywhere. And that feeling of needing to constantly participate is a big factor in why success continues to evade many traders. Trading demo helps you recognize and identify real opportunities, not just the ones you invent to make up a loss because rent is due. Once you have a reliable and proven method, your success is a function of time, just like your trades are. The perfect plan can't net you $1 million in a day. The perfect plan is still subject to time. The question is, do you have the discipline?